Etymythology. I spent the beginning of my life wrong, in the wrong direction. Was called a boy thing with a girlish manner when I meant to be a girl or girl-ish, just manlier. But I had no language for this. Perhaps I mean I once believed etymology could also exist in flesh. My face, a hand-me-down memory, an echo. I was wrong. I look nothing like my mother. Each day this grows more true. Some words can't be traced back far enough to root out where they began. Consider faggot, butch, dike. Sometimes if a drought is bad enough, a river can lose its source. Would you believe me if I told you that boy and girl are also of such uncertain histories, a tangle of dust and tongues? What I said earlier was a half-lie. We know how butch slipped its way into signifying manliness by way of knife and blood and outlaw myth, Cassidy, butcher, and a legend that grew around his gun. What we can't trace is how it toppled into a queer lexicon. I mean, the morning after my first pride, when I spat the sink full of glitter and pink-tinged toothpaste, I felt like a miracle or metaphor. Dressed in second-hand flannel, my gums shredded, and last night's dress splayed across the floor. Femme is a mechanism of survival. Smokescreen shadow and liner thorns. Just beautiful enough to vanish in a crowd, to make myself less of a target. I never wanted it, though. I came by butch dishonestly, by way of verb, not noun, gender, performance. I'm always butchering. Girly as hot pink scar tissue. My girlhood scraped together from 50s love songs and spit-shined boots. Blue jeans, Springsteen, duct tape, punk rock, and bruised jeweled knuckles. I'm clocked by etymology, by the way even stilettos take their name from a knife, the way a knife well honed can strip anything to the bone. Bear with me. Sometimes even the myths grow blurry in the distance. The root of Artemis, goddess of the hunt, is still unknown, but likely comes from Artamos, butcher. Let's call this a kind of etymythology, post hoc history. Let's call Artemis the root. For her wild heart, her failed femininity, goddess of gender-fucked girls, crooked prayer. The word worship is shaped from two shards, meaning worth and its giving. A mouth gives faith a shape like clay. I mean, to pray is to God a god. To be butch and butcher the myth of a son was to make a goddess of myself.